Goes wide out, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
On the jet sweep, here comes more. Room here to run.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time,
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
So, Charles, this organization used a high pick to acquire this man's defensive services, and that's a good reason why right there, as he's able to force the safety.
Yeah, it's not just his athletic ability that they drafted. They love his mind, and to me, he saw that play develop in his head before the snap. He knew the point he needed to get to, and unbelievable instincts for the game came to the front. Heck of a play he just made right there.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This defense for the Saints, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints have moved out in front.
And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
They go play action here on 1st down.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because In this game, his team is down right now, so it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this one is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action now, Mills. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw, Mills. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Mills to throw it.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Mills now.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Hall. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Mills. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late three there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Final play of the half, Mills. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Come on, set!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3.
Back at the 3 now. This is third and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Saints 27, Jets 9.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Mills on first down. Wilson's got it complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
Ball on a give up the middle. 63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hall again. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 71 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
83 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Here's Mills.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Now Mills.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Mills.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Let's go now.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. Man open, it's Tony, he's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Hall again on 2nd down.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Mills going to throw for it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Back to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On the jump. 19 Tiger, 70 Ryan, 73 Wolf, 17.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Chris Olave, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A 1st down throw for Mills.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
70, 19 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go. 19, 18. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
They dropped to 2-8 now on the year, and they'll look